All right. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Tell me in the chat how you're doing and where you're at. Like, what state are you in? I always say that on TikTok, but I love to know where you guys are at. I'm trying to find how I can put this on YouTube, and apparently. So here's a proven fact that you don't have to be super techie to make money online because I am the complete opposite. I just had this conversation with Chuck last night or this morning. I think he's the tech guy. I am not 100% not. So Ohio. Hi, Leanna. Good morning. California. Are you close to the fires, Sky? No, praise the Lord. That's heavy on my heart. Kentucky. Chuck's my neighbor. Marissa. Marissa is technically from West Virginia, right, Marissa? Is this Marissa Connolly? Hey, Heather. Good morning.
Morning.
All right. So I have been doing webinars. I thought so, Marissa. I've been doing making money online, doing but today I thought I would literally just open the phone and have a plan.
Hold on,
If
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Chuck, can you mute or do you have a question?
Oh, sorry about that. I'm at work, so.
All right, buddy, you're fine. You're fine. It just helps for the recording because I'm gonna upload it to YouTube later. So if you have background noise mute, unmute. You can unmute yourself when you have a question. Ohio, Heather's in Ohio too. I love it.
Masuk nanti Zoom meeting dala.
Um, So, if you don't know my story, I am from West Virginia and I bought 5 big courses and spent thousands of dollars. I used to sell weight loss products. I always joke, but I would put half naked women on my Facebook and I would DM people and be like, "Hey, Heather, I'm having a promo today. Do you want to buy my products?" I was the Hey Girl messenger. I had an upline. I literally did whatever she said to do. I lost friendships. I did it for 3 years. And I would push somebody else's product for $10. If you guys have ever sold a product for somebody else, tell me in the comments what you did. I did Pampered Chef, I did fingernails, I did 31, I did Avon, I did Mary Kay. Probably lots of other things. Always had a side hustle, always did something else for other people to make like pennies. Um, West Virginia, and now you're in North Carolina. I love it. You said that. Mary Smith. It works. True V Pharmacy. Yes, Mary did it all. So I was ready. Ethiopia. Hello. Welcome. That's the other side of the world. That's amazing. I was ready to deactivate my social media. And if you've heard me on TikTok, you hear me talk about how making money with digital marketing was very scary and I didn't understand it. I know Marissa's here. Marissa used to sell, she might still sell like Rodan and Fields. She just put a thing in there. That's how her and I met. She has a big look, she has a big customer base. She built it up, but not actively promoting. So I wanted to make money online, but I didn't know how to pivot, right? I didn't have any followers. I'm not an influencer. I'm not a creator. So if you've heard my story, you've heard it, right? Credit card debt, husband working 12-hour shifts. Um, and I mean, let's face it, it's hard, right? It's hard nowadays. I have people that have college degrees and have big jobs and they still can't make ends meet, you know? And if you're there, tell me, wave at me, say something in the chat. And that's how my husband and I were. And I'm not fancy. I don't have a white kitchen. I'm not techie. I just wanted to be something different and make money online. You guys have heard it. I don't want to bore you with my story. I know you all have heard it and saw me, and I want to know what your questions are. Like, I don't care how silly or weird you think they are. Like, what are your questions? Because today I want it to be about you and how I can help you overcome that like hump of coming here to do this with me. So raise your hand or feel free to come off mute. I can talk more, but I hear myself talk all the time. So I want to hear from you. Brittany's laughing. It's just us. So I want to hear from you guys this morning. Pauline, yay, good. Pauline got in. Thrive. Yep. And the new one now seems to be those GLP-1s. You guys see everybody who's selling those and they're like advocates for that. That stuff scares me big time. Okay, Sky, I'm going to put you on the spot because I know you don't care. Sky has been on 3 of my webinars, right? 3? Okay, so tell, like, from your point of view, other than like purchasing, what is your biggest fear, your biggest setback? What do you
I
think?
guess my biggest fear right now is not having the funds to be able to go and do it just because we are struggling. I am a mom of two little ones. I have two under two, sadly. But I am really wanting to purchase and everything, but it just with finances, it's a little difficult. So we're just kind of waiting until that right moment to be able to do it.
You said two under two. I think
Yes, I
like
have a 2-year-old daughter. Her name is Winter. She'll be turning 2 on the 25th, and then my son will be turning 6 months on the 25th as well, and his name is Emmett.
they keep you busy. Two under two. My goodness.
Yes.
I love it. Marissa, soon to be a mom of two under two. So you guys have a lot in common. So I feel
Yes.
like when I hear you speak, I also feel like you think this is something else. This is another level. This is something else for me to do. Can I do it? Can I keep up? Will I have enough time? Will I be too busy with my babies to post a video or be in
Yes.
conversation? Do you ever feel that way?
Yes, I do. They always keep me on my toes, especially my, as you guys can hear in the background.
I love it.
Um, She does keep me busy. She is always on the move. She does not like sitting still for more than 5 minutes. She is always getting into everything.
Love it. It's worth it though. Those are the sweet times. And then you get teenagers.
Yes.
My teenager's here. But she's my right hand girl, so it's just a stage, right? It's just our chapter. Um, Tessa, when you see the waiting room, are you able to let people in? Or do you see that? Okay. I tried to make you co-host. We're learning together. This is a new community yesterday, and Tessa's the first time she's been on Zoom with me, so I think it's exciting. Same for Marissa. Will I have time? So I worked full time. I didn't have a toddler, but I homeschooled her when I started. She was, hey Elizabeth, I just saw you. I'm Pauline. It's nice to see your guys' face. Um, and I feel like if you could, I mean, if you think about all of this beside how long, even with toddlers, even with full-time jobs, how long do you spend on your phone? Tell me in the comments. Do you think you're on your phone an hour? Creating content and remaining consistent. That's a good one because it's hard. You get excited for a little while, Pauline, and then you just fall off when you don't see the results that you want. Definitely. Um, Hello, iPhone 12 Zoom user, I think. I don't know. Um, we all like we're just like randomly addicted to scrolling. I very rarely do that anymore. So I don't know if you guys are like that, but my husband scrolls all the time. Every free minute, his phone is in his hand and he's scrolling reels. And my personal thing, like Sky and Marissa are so worried about time. If you're scrolling already, watching reel, Hannah scrolls a lot, right? This and me, the community and me will teach you how to stop randomly scrolling, filling your mind with, reels are funny. I love food reels. It's not a hidden secret. But what if instead of just randomly scrolling, you were learning, what if you made a video, right? The babies are asleep or you're in the bathroom or you got 5 minutes, make a video or, do some engaging. So I want to flip it on you with all of you ladies to say that you don't have time because we make time for what's important. Put a one in the comments if you agree. You want to go to church, you're going to make time for church. Want to read your Bible? Do you want to do weight loss? You want to go to the gym? You're going to make time for what's important. And if you knew that I had the ingredients in the recipe and I knew everything that was in your house and I would give you the recipe and tell you this is what you're having for dinner, I know you have that in your cabinet. Okay, I'll do it. So I want you to think about that. We make time for what's important. This is proven to help you like gain an audience, gain traction, attract people. And I know I didn't want to hey girl message people. Like I wanted people to come to me organically. And that's how every single one of you are here because you saw me on a social media platform. Do you agree? Yes or no? Put that in the comments. I didn't message you and say, hey, Heather, I'm making money online. Do you want my link? I never sent her a message. She saw me on live. She saw me on a video. The same way with Chuck. He reached out to me yesterday. We've been chit-chatting all evening. That's what this is going to teach you. That's what I want Pauline to attract people. That's what Legacy Builder will teach you this. I've been here a year, 13 months, 14 months. And with my new community, I want to add another layer of support and help and other ways to get people like my biggest thing with coaching is people don't know how to make a video or what to say or get started. You guys feel that way? okay, I'll purchase it. I'll get my website set up like Jessica, but then what do I say? How do I make a video? Like, how do I make myself attractive so somebody's going to watch it and make a short video? So that's story crafting. I've done about 20 private coachings. Like I get on the phone with Heather and she just tells me all about her and I help her start to like write her story. And every single one just doesn't really know what to say when they get started. So kind of with my community, I really want to like break that barrier, right? You guys feel like there's a barrier of, I know there's things out there, but how do I get from purchasing to being positively ready to make a video? I think that's a lot of the people that I speak to. Great question. I kind of got that out of you, but perfect. So I would love to show you some of the community today. If you guys have ever like saw me on live but want to see what you purchase when you start, like tell me in the comments. I can screen share with you and just go through a little bit of the course and the community and the other things that are literally going to be at your fingertips. If you would love that idea, I was going to do that today. And I still like welcome your questions or what your thoughts are. If you have any, feel free to come off mute, please. Heather has a question. I just saw that.
Hey Jessica. Hey, so I'm already in the program, and so I really struggle with like I'm still not making sales, so I'm struggling with getting the traction part of it. And I've been in since the end of June, really started July, and like very consistent 3 posts a day and doing all the things early on. I had 3 sales real early on from I pushed that, the launch to profit in 7 day thing. So I pushed that out to my I'm an ER doctor, so we have a separate Facebook group for the ER. And so I pushed it to that, and then I pushed it to my regular Facebook, right? And so all 3 of the people that bought from me were people that I work with.
In your warm market.
Yeah, exactly. None of the 3 are doing anything with it. But that is what it is. But then I haven't had anything since then. And I just feel like I've talked to, I've gotten on the webinars and I've kind of said this to Michelle and different people, but I feel like, how you feel like you're right on the edge of it's working, it's going to work, but you're not going over. And I mean, like I do coaching. Yeah. Like I do coaching with a couple other people. I tried to branch out more to Facebook because I know this is probably going to go away, or just another way to do it. I think maybe you've seen I'm also in the mastermind. So, how he really, really pushes YouTube. And I'm like, that's not quite my comfort zone yet to do the long form videos. So this is like a lot of talk for me to say, like, I just don't know what is it? I just don't know. And I really, I have my reason for doing this was I have 5 kids, and they go from 25 down to 14. My oldest is special needs. My youngest really has some issues with depression, kind of debilitating sometimes. And so my thing was I wanted to cut back working so much. I needed to be home to be supportive of my kids and just be around, but have that, I can't not, I have that fine. Like I need to offset that somehow.
Right.
So I thought like for sure, starting in July, I thought by December, like I would be able to, help my mom and help my sisters and be able to do all these things and have this income. And it just hasn't progressed to that. And so now I don't know what the block is. Everybody's like, add more value, add more value. Okay, well, like I try, but I don't know. And maybe that's not something you can directly answer, but that's my stuck point.
Pauline says she has the same question, same spot, started around the same time. With the coaching that I have done and the spot that I am in, this is my uneducated opinion about things being the way I've been. I spent an hour and a half on the phone with Michelle yesterday. She made $4 million last year, and she literally spent an hour and a half on the phone with me for free, which was incredible. But she even noticed my content had pivoted a little bit, and she's that big of a leader. So, what about for me, I reevaluated my content yesterday, and I'm going to look at it every day. Do you think you've started to say something different? Do you think you are attractive enough in your first 3 seconds? Are there any pauses in your video? Are you as soon as it, get that pause out? Because Every single person I've ever done a private coaching call with pauses too much in the beginning of their videos. And if you are a scroller, pay attention to how fast you scroll because everybody else is scrolling that fast.
Right.
And another thing too is, do you think you might be on information overload?
For me personally, or for what I'm putting out there?
Just for you in your mind. Do you think you're trying to
Yeah.
too many trainings and too many Zooms and you're like, I don't know what to do. So you're stuck right here.
Yeah, yeah, I totally do. Like I have to, like, obviously the mastermind is great information, and it's just like, and he's a great instructor and teacher,
Really is.
but but I'll watch those, the videos that he does, watch replay, and I'm like, okay, I think I get it, and I'll watch it again, and I'm, all of a sudden it's been a couple hours of me rewatching videos, but not implementing that, and then everybody's like, well, you just got to do it, you just got to do it, but it's not easy to make a long form video. Like, do you know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
That's not for everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, okay, I'll stay. I just kept doing the TikTok stuff, but that very likely might go away, or might go at least away for a while and come back. Who knows?
Yeah.
And so I also have did a coaching with somebody that primarily does Facebook, especially faceless Facebook, who's doing really, really well, really, really well. But again, it's like her system is time consuming. Do you know what I mean? It's like, go on 4 times a day, like 15 people, comment on theirs, get your, organic, blah, 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 blah. And only post once a day and do this many stories. And you're like, oh my word, And so I don't mind, like, this concept of doing it for a couple of hours. Like, I really know that this works, right? I'm not that person to be like, oh, this just doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't work for some people, not others. Like, social media works, obviously. It's just I have to figure out how to tailor it for me, and not, because I mean, I can spend like 6 hours. I mean, now my kids are like, you're always on the computer. And like, that was the exact opposite of what, so.
Yes. So I mean, I haven't looked at your channel or your social media, but just hear you talk, Heather, I think you're trying to put too much in and you're not pushing anything out. Stop. And this is what I told people. I did a private Zoom on Tuesday with my customers, and every single one of them were like, I'm watching the training. I'm watching the training. I'm watching the training. Well, what about your content? So, I mean, for me, I don't watch hardly any of the trainings in our community. I don't get on the Thursday Zooms in the mastermind because, I mean, I'm at a different level than somebody that just started, right? So
Right.
the question and answer part of mastermind is it's a headspace. I didn't watch the ChatGPT training. It's a headspace for me. So,
Mhm.
I mean, my first advice to you is stop watching so much training. Plug into the daily video, plug into maybe Monday and Thursday nights, and then you need to push out. You need to evaluate your content. You need to take out the pauses. You got to create more than you're consuming, because I honestly feel like you're putting so much in your brain, you don't know what to put out, and you're kind of like stuck.
Mhm.
I mean, I've
Mhm.
said that for sure, but that seems to be the census of people that are already in this program. I gotta
Yeah,
watch
like
it.
you couldn't walk around for like a long, like, I'll sit there and be like, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? It earlier on, it came a little bit easier, and I don't mind. I go live like every day. Well, now I've cut it back to like not really doing the weekends, because I get like 3 people on my lives. Like, I don't even get any engagement there. So I still do it. Like, I'm not doing it, but it feels defeating,
So maybe just focus on better content. Maybe a different platform, and not, I mean, you could be the most educated person out there, but if you don't put that into action, that doesn't matter.
Right. Okay.
Take a week and maybe journal and pay attention to your views or pay attention to your videos and take notes of things that change for you personally and your content, and try to track your changes on a personal level. Maybe you're just putting too much in there and it's kind of like freezing you up.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
That's a
All
great.
right.
Love it.
Thanks.
There's a question in the chat. Let me go back. Nikki. So Nikki, this is a digital class. Legacy Builder is a program that will teach you how to resell 4 products. So there's 4 different courses, a $100, $300, $600, and $900 program. When you purchase the $900 program, you get 4 of them completely done for you. You set your website up, and you get the resale rights to all 4 of those programs. I don't know where Nikki does it. Do you have your camera on? That's okay. It's fine if you don't. So when the level you come in at is the level, hey Rodney, is the level that you can resell. So like if you came in and you purchased the $300 program, your website would have the 1 and 3. Also, Nikki, you said you were a behind the scenes person. So we give you like a year's worth of content on how to make ebooks, like ideas for ebooks, ideas for a faceless account. We teach you how to do ads. Hey, Johnny. So I now have 13 streams of income. I had just my full-time job when I started this 13, 14 months ago. So I truly feel like this is the baseline, especially with the mentoring, because if you've heard me say it once, you say it once. I needed help, right? I kept buying these courses. Nobody would help me. I had no support. Heather's in the program. Pauline's already in the program. Like, I really feel like you could literally just tap out and reach at any given moment and somebody will help you. And I didn't have that before. And we all are different levels, different, like different areas. I don't know why my account exploded in the beginning. I tell everybody it was the grace of God, and I'm thankful. And like my sister, I mentor her. She's my best friend. She lives beside of me. She averages maybe 1 course a month. She doesn't make $20,000 a month like I do. But it's a skill, right, Heather? It's a skill. You have to learn. Listen, I was on the phone with Michelle, right? $4 million last year. You know what she said to me? You don't have a problem getting people's attention. Nope, sure don't. That's a skill that I'm good at, getting your attention. That's why you're here. But she called me on, she said, you need to get out of your butt and do this. And she gave me some advice. So at any level, we all have problems that we struggle with. And Legacy Builder, I feel like is such, even if you have a product, like, does anybody have their own product? They just don't know how to sell it. Anybody? Tell me in the comments. Like, I have a lady that has a craft business. She has her own website, but she was hearing crickets. She bought the program. She uses every video to sell a product she already has. She's come back to me time after time after time. This is what I needed. This is teaching me how to attract people to me. And she has her own product that she uses this to sell. Marissa, love that question. What are some different streams, if you don't mind? I learned it all through this. So one of them, Marissa, is like, we have a system called System.io, and it's how you get the emails. So you guys are getting emails from me, right? I told you how to get on here. I told you how to get in my community. That System.io is free. But after you get so many, like I have over 20,000 people have given me their email in a year, which is huge, right? Again, I have no problem getting people's attention. So once you get so many contacts in System.io, Marissa, I have to pay for that. But then, like, if Heather was underneath of me and Sky bought from me, they have to pay for their System.io after they get so many contacts. So I'm an affiliate. Does that make sense? It's not very much. I think I average $300 a month from that. That's an affiliate. I don't do anything. When you sign up, you get my link, you go do it, and you don't have to pay for it until you get like 5,000 or 6,000 contacts. Hopefully it's like very soon, right? That's how it was for me. Another one is used to sell Modere, which is weight loss. So Justin Prince made a new community or a new product called Make Wellness, and it's free to sell those products. I sent that to my whole contact list. Guess what? Here's a free way to make money, because you can sign up to sell Make Wellness for free. I sent that to everybody that had signed up about my class. I said, here's a way to make money. You can sign up for free. Well, people love free. So now I have people selling health and wellness products. I'm not selling it. You've never seen me talk about it, but I have a team of people and I make money from that. Does that make sense? Shake your head. Other ways I made money. I have it all wrote down somewhere, all the different streams of income. I don't have it in here, but those are just some examples. Does that make sense, Marissa? Back to the chat. I love the chat. That's such a nice little feature. And okay, Chuck has a question. You could go on to lives and start communicating with the most active people in that space, follow them and say hi. So you are choosing your community. When you do go live, you will have active followers on your live. I call it swiping. Right, Chuck? So like, I don't know if you've ever seen me on live, but I mean, I'm loud. You guys have seen me on live, right? I'm loud. I'm hollering and carrying on. That's me in real life. Tessa's not on video, but she would tell you. I am very like outgoing. I could talk to the wall, but not everybody's like that. So, yeah, like when you're swiping, I like to get people's attention. Elizabeth, like how often do you stop, right? Do you just swipe, swipe, swipe? Most everybody in America just swipe, swipe, swipes. So that like I'll teach you that too, like getting your video started because you want to be like super excited your first 3 seconds, right? Because we swipe so way. Sky's the same way. Sky, I think you would be great at this. Definitely, definitely. My biggest struggle using my story to attract in people who will buy the course. Well, I feel like Pauline, we need to do bits and pieces of it, like not tell your whole story in every video. A lot of people try like I don't like watching long videos, even on YouTube. But like on TikTok, it's a fast food, right? We're in a fast food society. People are in a hurry. They want the information now. So I think I want to do a module, Pauline, on how to craft your story. Like, so my community yesterday, I told Michelle on the phone, I'm like, I don't have any modules. I don't have any training set up. She's like, don't just do it. She said, let them help you build it. So all of you that are in my community, you're helping me build it. Like you're giving me ideas right now. I'm going to do some training videos. Okay. If TikTok goes black tomorrow, you have my email and you have me in the community and we can like talk there and I can help you. So I think a lot of people probably know the same way. How do I tell my story in a way to attract people to me without vomiting on them? Yes, I do think I would love to do some kind of module or training in that inside the community. Because I hear that a lot. What do I say? How do I pull that out? How do I make myself sound good so other people would want to follow me or, and still tell the truth, right? It's good. Gianni. All right. Any more questions? Does anybody want to come off mute? Do you understand? Do you want to look at the community? Swiping means stealing active people from lives. I love it.
So I have a question.
All right, buddy.
So I know that I see all these courses and went through it one day, and I love Jesus.
Yay.
And like you said, it's not about the money. I love the Lord. I'm a churchgoer.
Yay. I love how the Lord brings people together, brother. That's good stuff.
I got saved when I was 20. No, when I was 17. Sorry.
Yay.
I got saved in 21. So I love Jesus. I love just connecting. I mean, it's something about people.
Other
Need,
believers.
people need Jesus out here. Because also the Bible says that we shall love our neighbor, and that he's going to connect all of us together.
For
I
sure.
see these courses making like SWC and just going viral on TikTok, and just so much of just digital marketing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is blowing my mind. Like I don't know what to do in this aspect. And so I came
There's
across
so much.
yeah, so I came across Legacy Builder, and I was like, I don't know this program. I'm not sure how to, I don't know what this is. Let's figure out more info. Like, let's check this out. So,
Yeah.
so I saw the video in your video, and I was like, she's very inspiring. This lady, but she's really like, her videos are it's just inspiring to me.
Yeah, that's the best compliment. Like, I'm just not going to be any different right now than I am on a video.
And authentic. Like, I love to be myself. I
Yeah.
love just let somebody just hear them be themselves as well. Like, that's very exciting.
Just
And
be
to
what the
see-
Lord makes, right?
Yes. And to see that, I saw it, I was like, like you said, it's not about, and it's a learning process, and it is. But what more can you get out of something than you get something?
Right. Like the Bible talks about how if you have something that somebody needs, we're supposed to give it to them. I just read the verse the other day. I know I'm not quoting it right, but you know what I'm talking about. So that's how I like it. To me, a lot of people, Johnny, that I coach are like, I need to make a sale. I need to make a sale. I need to make a sale. And I try to tell them, like, if you start to think about helping somebody else make money instead of just like, I need to make a sale, I need to make a sale so I can talk about it, then I feel like it changes the way you speak to people and it changes the way you make a video.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely.
Definitely. I've seen a lot of those too, Johnny. I bought a lot of them. And
EWA, SWC, I've been seeing a lot on viral, and then like I was just skeptical, like,
A lot of them
Mhm.
are affiliates. Have you seen that too?
Yeah, I seen that as
So
well.
then you don't get like SWC is 90-10, which isn't bad. You don't, they get 10% of your money. Um, but I don't like that. Like
Yeah.
to me, being in the community that I've been in and then like seeing these like ETS is a new one. Both ladies that created ETS are from Legacy Builder.
Oh,
So, and that's fine. Good for them. I'm not dogging that, but it's also 80-20. So they get 20% of your commission. So again, you're out there pushing it and they are benefiting from your work.
wow.
And I mean, I have never done that. I don't have a paid community. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Please hear my heart.
No,
I'm
no,
just saying, I've been in this space for over a year. I bought a lot of that stuff back then. I've seen a lot of people come in and out of Legacy and they think that there's something shinier when they leave and they come back because they don't have mentoring. And there is no other mentoring anywhere else like our digital growth community. Because like Michelle gives us a daily video, you can get on Zoom with her or another leader almost 5 days a week, right, Heather and Pauline? You can ask questions, you can get tech support, you can get on free tech support 3 days a week. I truly believe there's nowhere else where you're gonna, even if you don't sell this program, you can buy it to sell another program or another product. You won't find the mentoring anywhere else.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, do your research. There's a lot, and you'll hear bad things about Michelle O'Neill, and you'll hear bad things about Legacy Builder. That's anywhere because jealousy kills people. Jealousy is a thief,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's all it is. I was in from the very beginning. I was with her, and
She sounds very and like I saw her on like going through like the algorithm and just like a video of her. And she's very inspiring. Like
she
I
is
know legacy builder. I don't know what in that aspect, but I see that it's very, it's very viral type like it's very like I never posted a video on TikTok. I never really
right.
got the hang of the posting and the but eventually I'll probably be able to start doing that. But um I never really got to do a video and like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Right. I mean, you want it. You want to make that money, and you want to learn that because everybody you see on social media has turned their social media into a way to make money. You just don't know where to start.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how I was. I wanted it. I was jealous. I legit just needed to know that I would have a way to get help once I got started. That was my biggest thing.
And then they say, oh well, yeah, like I go into the live and I listen and they're like, oh yeah, you'll get this such and such back. But it's like, yeah, I'm not really that's skeptical. Like that's very scary, in your
A
thought.
lot of creators will take like a percentage off their course, or they promise you'll make your money back in X amount of days. And if you've watched me on live, you hear me say all the time, um, this is a class, and that's how you have to come into it. That you're
And
like,
pour into you every day. I see
I love it. I
I
always
love
tell people
that.
that. Oh, thank you. Like, and I say this all the time, but I truly believe the Lord brings people together. And like, if you don't ever come here, and like Rodney has a prayer request in the chat, so like, let's write that down. I truly believe the Lord brings people together so we
Yeah.
can encourage and lift one another up. Definitely. When the pandemic hit, Johnny, I used to do Zooms with ladies at my church. You remember that, Tessa? We would stay on for hours and we would study the Bible and we would pray together, and it was so good. And maybe that being, leading those Zooms like opened up part of this for me. I don't know, like the Lord did that.
Wow.
Well, I tell you, Johnny, I would love to help you are you inside the community? Did you
I'm
get
inside of the community, yes.
Well, bear with us. It's brand new. We just started it yesterday, so it'll be exciting.
Like what is your like story? I know I heard a little bit about it, but like what is like, like what work ethic like did you do? Like
So
sorry, ask.
I actually have been a food stamp auditor for the state of West Virginia. I've audited food stamps. I've worked for the state of West Virginia for 17 years.
Wow.
It's a great job. I have great benefits. I did, but I didn't make a lot of money. But it didn't matter all these years because I have Crohn's disease. I have a colostomy bag. I had to have good insurance. None of that other stuff mattered. I needed insurance, right?
Wow.
And I started this in November of 2023, and then September of 2024, We had a new person come in, a big boss, down in the Capitol that said everybody that works from home has to go. Thank you, Gina. Everybody that's at home because COVID sent us home. And I had doctor papers to stay home because of my ostomy. And she said everybody has to go back to the office and work. And I got more papers from my doctor, and I fought it for a little while because my health is different, right? And I
Mhm.
have to juice. I could not, if you know anything about a colostomy bag, public restrooms are not ideal for those situations, right? Heather's a doctor. I have lots of issues that cause me either not to eat or it's a just we'll just leave it at that. So there was no way I could spend 8 hours a day in a public setting like that. Not now. And I truly believe, Johnny, it was the Lord saying, you are already making money online. I want you here full time. Don't fight it. So I did call attorneys. I tried to fight it, but nobody would take on the state of West Virginia. 33 attorneys in the state. Not one person would help me. And I
Oh,
offered to pay them.
oh my.
So that to me was the Lord saying, I don't want you to work in an office in a cubicle for someone else. I want you to get online and help people and tell them about Jesus. So that was September 20th. September 23rd, I came home. I went live for the first time. I gave the gospel. And since, here I have a number for you, which it's not about numbers, but I write these people's names down. 613 people have gotten saved.
Wow.
So I believe that's where Jesus wants me. And I pray for those people, and lots of them message me, and I help them and mentor them. It's just, the Lord didn't want me there. He wanted me here.
Like, I feel like it's good to tell your story in a testimony. It's good to just talk about it, not just, hold things in. I believe that.
Yeah,
Um,
because people are struggling. People
yeah,
need income. Yes.
yes, they do. Yes, they do. And this, I don't know. I can say so many ways of just people need income. People are tired.
Yep.
People are just, they're going to go eventually. People are just, even whether you're working part time, full time, even if you're working part time, you're barely, it's barely getting by, to pay the bill, pay the rent, to get your, a place to go or
I
whatever.
meet so many people. Like, there's one lady that's a very dear friend of mine. Her husband works on the oil field. Like, he's gone 3 months at a time, and they still can't, like, they're still barely making ends meet. And I'm sure that's a big job, It's hard.
Yeah.
Heather's
Yeah.
an ER doctor, and she has 5 kids. I bet you she still struggles. I mean, things are expensive.
Yeah. It is. It is. And it's so like people need the help and that they're struggling and they're just needing income
Yeah.
to make ends meet because right now in this economy we cannot, all of us, we cannot do
We
this
can't do
alone.
it alone, and we can't make ends meet. I say that all the time. It's hard.
It's hard to make ends meet and to see that it's the struggle is it's not good. It's just not.
Get it. Heather, you talked about Heather and the people saying that she was a scam. So jealousy makes people super ugly. I've been in the community for a very long time, and there are people that come in and they don't have the instant success that like Michelle has or Victoria or me, and then that's where those negative people come from. So if you've heard me 100 times or once, this is not something that you're just going to come in, put up a few posts and make your money back and walk away and be a millionaire. This is a class. You have to apply it. You have to plug in every day. I'll give you 4 already done for you products, plus you have me, plus you have the community. But like the mindset, right? You ladies agree that are already in here. The mindset knowing Brittany's not even in here. Brittany, did you already purchase? Okay. I knew, just so many messages. Like you have to come in it that it's going to teach you a skill, right? It's going to teach you a life skill.
There's
And we
also some
go ahead.
There's
Yes.
also something else. My fiance, he's driving because we're going somewhere to go see some family, but he was just telling me he's like dedication. Dedication is dedication. Sorry, I said it backwards. But yes, the society is crazy. Having 2 kids right now and the cost of them, both for diapers, food, you name it, is a hassle.
I
And
bet.
so just having another stream of income to help out is gonna be beneficial for anyone who has kids.
They,
Like sometimes I wish that I was a teen mom because it was so much easier back then, but then also at the same time, I'm glad that I wasn't, just
yeah,
because of that would have been harder.
yes, definitely. Definitely. I love it. Sky, I feel like we've just known each other for so long because you've been on so many of my Zooms. I love it.
Yes.
And you get that community here. I mean, I have
Yes.
some of my best friends now that I met on the internet, right, Brittany? And they're people that you talk to and that you help.
Exactly. I love seeing all of the photos of your daughter with her new her point shoes. That's
Oh, I know.
amazing.
She's so excited. And stuff like that I could never have afforded before.
Exactly. Now she can do amazing things and have an amazing career with that.
Yeah, I mean, I know if you're a parent, you probably feel the same way. They just want to show you. I love it. The opportunities. I watched my parents work in a factory. They got paid every Friday, and my mom would scrimp, even back then. And that's,
He's off the surface
huh?
where they'll have to scrape the pennies wherever they can get them.
Yeah. And I mean, I tell her all the time, I want to teach you, but I also want to give you a different life than what I had. She's on here. She's so excited, by the way, because she just loves to be a part of this. So,
And I saw a video. I saw a video when like on TikTok on your page, and I was like, Hawaii, and I was like this is mind blowing. This is very inspiring. Like seriously, Hawaii out of all places. That's I really
yeah.
want one day, and I'll get there, the Lord willing. But Hawaii, that is mind blowing.
I know, Johnny. My husband's parents have been there 11 times, and on Christmas Day, they were joking about us going with them because their friends were sick. The next day, she said, "We leave in 3 days. Do you want to go?" So we had 3 days to pack. Like a year ago, I couldn't have bought the plane tickets and given them half the money for the condo. Little stuff like that. It just,
Digital marketing is life changing. It's
yes.
now.
All right, we got some questions. Marissa says, once you buy the course, are there any other monthly fees? That is a really good question. So, Marissa, there is a $29 website fee. I love to help people pay for that. When you do the Legacy Builder program, you get the 900, 600, 300, and 100. You get all 4 of them on your website. I would love to pay that $29 for you today. It's just a little bit that I can do. I'll PayPal that back to you. So then you can do payment plans. I don't know if you've seen that. I have Klarna and Afterpay. You can start for $58 if you're interested today. I'll PayPal you back the $29 website fee. It's just, it's $29, but let's face it, $30 is $30, right? It can add up, right? And then you have to buy a domain and a professional email. So if you're in my email system, that's part of my domain. Like mine is walkwithjess.com. You guys have seen all of that, right? You've been in my email. You've seen my website. Vanna, you're like
Yes.
right in line of sight. So I'm just like staring at you, waiting on you to smile at me. There you go. So my domain is walkwithjess.com. Marissa, it's GoDaddy is super cheap. I just $25 for the entire year. So that's your professional email goes with your domain. So you want it to be like personal to you, Mine was $25.97 for the entire year for both. So that's not a month. I paid that for the entire year, and that website is mine. You have to do that so you have your information and your stuff to you. Those are the only fees that you start with. Oh, Rodney, thank you. You're so sweet. Hannah, if you have a question, anybody has a question on it, you can come off mute. The website fee starts on day 1. So Marissa, that $29 website, the $29 will trigger an email to be sent to you with your course. Do you guys want me to screen share you and just show you a little bit of what is going to happen once you purchase? Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you explain what each of the 100, 300 to 600?
So they're different levels, Johnny, of training. So if you did the 100, which is the launch pad, your website will only have the $100 course to resell.
Okay.
And you get minimal videos.
Okay.
each level you get more and more training. You can upgrade. So like if you started at the 100, you can upgrade to the 3 or the 6 or the 9 later, but every time you upgrade, you have to pay that $29 again because you're getting a new website.
Oh, okay.
So for me, I'm not techie. Anybody else?
Not me.
Okay. So I did not want to make my website every few months when I wanted to upgrade. So I did the biggest course. You can do it on a payment plan, Afterpay or Klarna. I have a tech girl. I have a personal tech girl that will set it up for you. Chuck will probably get it. Chuck and I had a conversation today. He'd probably have his done short amount of time. I sat on this, Johnny. I bought June the 2nd and I didn't touch anything till October. I don't tell a lot of people this.
Wow.
Bought it and I sat on it because I didn't want to make my website. And in October, my husband said, "Didn't you buy something that was a couple $100s? Aren't you going to do anything with it?" And I'm like, so I then got in the community and I paid somebody to set my website up and I made $10,000 in 2 months. So when it's a tech thing, I don't know about Pauline and Heather, but when it's something tech or something need changed or something goes wrong, I literally become a hermit crab. I hate the tech, but I touched it a year ago. Tessa knows, she makes fun of me. I touched it, my website, Johnny, when I first started. And I don't like Marissa, like I don't have to touch it every day. I set it up. I paid somebody to help me a year ago. And that's what I send over and over and over and over and over again. Does that make sense? Thumbs up.
Makes
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hi.
Hey, girl.
I just have a question.
Okay.
So what are the courses providing?
They will
So-
provide you information. That's what I'm going to show you. I want to screen record and show you what's in them. Can we do that? You guys,
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
would that be okay, Hannah?
Yeah.
All right, Vanna, and you had asked about the Launchpad, right? Okay, I'm going to screen record and show you that really quick. If you guys want to mute for a minute. So, um, share. Tessa, my question is, will my advanced sharing options? Oh, dang it. How do I screen share, Tessa? Do I got to stop recording?
Hold up, I cannot hear a word you're saying.
Oh, wait, share.
Okay, I got it. There you go.
All right. So, can you guys see this? I can't see you, so tell me in the chat if you can see it. Okay, so this is my community, but this is our community. Okay, so do you see there's 48,000 people in there? This is the community that you get plugged into. This is all of the trainings. See it? So like today, Saturday, we didn't have any, but look at every day, there's something that you can plug into. And then the classroom, these are all different trainings. Okay. You guys see all this? And like inside of these are, oh gosh, I don't want to open that because do another thing. Look at all these hook ideas, all of these things. And that's just one of them. And then I'm trying, I should have had this pulled up. Oh goodness, here we go. I don't think I'll be able to put my password in here because I don't know it. All right. If you have a question, you can come off mute while I try to figure out this password. How does that sound? Anybody?
My fiance and I were just talking and everything just a second ago. As we're driving, we're listening to worship music just because we love it. But we were just talking how we feel like the Lord brought you to us to be able to help us financially and everything because he got something told him to text you for me because I kept getting all of these random scam accounts for you from you and all of that stuff that like people kept trying to get me and I'm like no, I don't trust this. I don't believe this is her. So he's like, I'll text her for you. And then I got your email and we started chatting and everything. And it's been like truly amazing getting to know you and your family
You're so
and
sweet.
having that community. And
Yes, ma'am. Very important, isn't it?
yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is your actual course. I lost the chat. I just want you guys to be able to see it. So, Vanna, you'd asked about Chuck. You can definitely do all the things you just said, all the AI stuff. We have a lot of training on that too. So like Vanna, you'd asked about the Launchpad. Let me go back there. So when you do your $29, Marissa, this is what the email will come to you. So the Launchpad, Digital Mastery, Passive Profit Millionaire, Passive Daily Blueprint, those are the 100, 300, 600. And the 900 is the Legacy Builder program. So I want to kind of show you the difference. Can you guys still see this? Let's go down here to the Launchpad. Okay, Vanna. So this is the $100 Launchpad. You can't. Okay. Thank you, Sky. The $100 Launchpad, welcome, community guidelines, what to expect. And then this logging into Kajabi, that's this platform that you see. Okay. So if you see, these are like, it's going to explain to you resale rights, what the community is, the launch to profit in 7 days. That's what you should do to get like, build up the excitement. These videos are not long. Let's click on this one. 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes. So this is the how to get your website set up. Okay. And tell me if I'm going too fast. So then once you're set up, do you see this? What's next? Start creating your empire. There's 31 minutes and it's just going to take you through some videos on what to say and how to set things up. Okay. How to set up your TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, creating ads. We have a program called Copy and Paste Ads where you can put your website or put your information on a website and draw people to your funnel. So do you see how that ends? Give me a thumbs up. That's it. That's the Launchpad. That's all there is. $100 product. You get this and you get access to the school, which is that other community I showed you with all of the classroom and the calendar. Okay. I can't see you. Johnny, give me a thumbs up. All right, buddy. Vanna, did you see that? So I want to show you the difference in that Launchpad. Sorry, my mouse is backwards on here and I can't ever figure it out. Again, I'm not techie. I'm just like winging it, right, Tessa? So your Legacy Builder is the $900 program. And if you look, there's 178 lessons. I've completed 4 of them and I've been here 14 months. So these are the same videos. Okay, the beginning is the same. How to set up, how to do your GoDaddy, how to do your payment platforms. All of this is the same. Okay, because you want a website, you have to have a way for people to pay you. You have to have a way to send them an email. So like Marissa, if you're still here, when you sold a product, you were DMing people or using Project Broadcast or using the Shout app and texting people. When you set up through System.io, we give you 14 days of emails. So when you guys have all put your email in my website, right? And I email you every day for 14 days. We give you the first 14 emails. All you got to do is put your name in there and change your website. And this is the program that pushes those emails out, right? Like you guys got my email about the webinar today. That's what this is going to teach you, how to automate things so they go automatically. I can't see you, so I hope you can see me. And then look, this is all the same, starting your empire, setting up your social media. Now look, this is all new. This is the big one. Grow a following, passive daily pay blueprint. That's that other course, finding your audio customer. Look at all of these videos. There's like 10 of them. But look, can you guys see how many pages are in here? This is the $900 program. You get every single video that we've ever done. You see that, Vanna? You see the difference? Email marketing, how to create your own digital product. Hannah asked about that. How to create your own product, how to do your own community if you want, there's another program inside of this called Digital Growth Monthly. Marissa, that's another way that I'm making money. So there's a lot. How to tell your story, how to find your brand. And then I want to show you exclusive bonuses. Okay. So look at this 200 digital product ideas, 30-day growth, mindset training, faceless for all of you out there that want to start faceless or go faceless. We'll give you all of this stuff. And then there's a Canva crash course. So that stuff's included with all of them, the 1, 3, 6, and 9. Okay. And then of course you have the school too. I don't know how I stop sharing. Stop. Nope. Oh, there it is, that big red button. See, I'm not very smart. I see you laughing at me, Vanna. I'll figure it out eventually. But so that, I mean, does that kind of help you see, like, and inside of the school, like, you can message other people and get on those Zooms and get all that help. There's a lot in there. I didn't even show you all of that because I didn't want you to be like, oh my gosh. Love it. All right. So if you want to get started today, you can do Klarna for $58. I'll pay your website fee because I really want to help you. And that, I mean, $30 is a lot. And if you're already doing $58, let me help you with your website fee today if you want. If you have questions, the floor is open. And if not, we're going to go because I don't want you to stay on all day with me. I want you to have a fun Saturday. Anybody else? Okay. Anybody going to sign up today and get started? I have the whole day free. We're ready to go today. A lot of overwhelming amount of information to maintain and just looking at it causes my anxiety. Oh my gosh. You sound so much like me, Nikki. But let me ask you a question, Nikki. Would you rather find a course that you paid a lot of money for that was like a bunch of boxes for you to check off and then you got it done and then you got no help? Or would you rather pay this kind of money for a course and have so much information you don't know where to start, plus a mentor that's going to answer the phone when you have a question and unlimited resources at your fingertips? I know it's a lot. I have been here since November of 2023, and I'm going to tell on myself, Nikki, but we had a webinar like, I think it was the 31st of December, and I had a lady on there showing all the faceless material, and she showed me stuff I'd never even seen before. And I've been here over a year. That's like you saw, I watched what, 4 videos of 178? So that's what I just told Heather about information overload. That's why you have me when you get confused and you want to throw your computer chair, you'll be like, I need help. I got you. Love it. So it's lots of different ways to make money from a program. Yes, Rodney. So you resell the program, you resell a product you already have, you make a product you want to have. And I think it's mindset and attraction and all the ways to sell and make money from different platforms in all different ways, whether you want to sell these programs or not. You're welcome, Heather. I think. Oh, Heather.
I have a question.
All right, buddy.
So are you able to like when you mean like the social media, like can you do it like on YouTube, maybe like on Instagram or something like that?
Yes, I have everything. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Threads. Definitely. Some people don't want to do it on TikTok. I mean, what if TikTok is black tomorrow? I'm going to lose 89,000 followers. And only 20,000 of them gave me their email. That would break my heart.
I don't think it's even, I don't want it to go, but it's just, I met a lot of people on that app.
I did too.
Tons of people on that app. It's impactful, and I don't think it shouldn't go because there's a lot of business, there's a lot of digital marketing going around.
Changed a lot of people's lives.
Yes.
Yes, I completely agree.
It's just it's a comfort for other people to go to.
Well, and even like not necessarily people that make money. I feel like TikTok's an emotional support app. Don't you guys think so? There's so many people on there that just get help there. You're welcome, Pauline. I love that you were here. It's good. Trump, I agree too, Rodney. Like, I'm not here to talk politics. I'm not a big politician follower, but
me neither.
I mean, I like what Trump stands for, but we all have a past. None of us are perfect, things like that whatever. I believe he will change things for the better. I mean, bottom line, we'll just pray that the Lord has the final say and we trust whatever he has, right? It's not about what we want.
I trust what he has in front of me, not in the back of me.
That's good. Oh, I like that a lot. What's in front? Yeah, because I mean, we all have a past. That's what made us who we are.
But we're gonna make it to the future.
That's right. That's right. So email me or private message me if you want to sign up today. I'll PayPal you back your website fee, help you get started. My tech girl is not working today, so that's probably going to have to wait till Monday. I'm very sorry, but she has a life too, and her daughter has a cheer competition. But I would say, like, if you're worried about tech, start it. Vanna, I'm just looking at you because you're like right there. I would say if 10 people purchase from me, I might hear from 2 of them about getting their website set up. It's pretty like step by step. You saw all those videos. There's free Zooms for Tech Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that's always an option for us. Budget savers, you don't have to hire somebody to do it for you. And it's so easy for some people. And I just always like to throw it out there that my website, I didn't do it. And I still don't mess with it because that's like not my wheelhouse, right? I can yell and scream on the camera for 14 hours, but don't ask me to change something because I ain't doing it. Right.
Oh,
You guys have any questions?
Oh, sorry. I have a question. Another question.
You're fine, honey.
Does it have I know the answer, but I just want to make sure. Does it have an age?
Nope. I mean, I
Okay.
would say, I don't know, Pauline, if you have to be 18, I would say. You have to be 18. Are you 18?
No, I'm not. I'm 15.
Do you have somebody that would put it? I think the credit, like if you do it on credit or whatever, you have to be 18 to get a credit or payment.
No, it's not about the money. It's about the program itself.
I mean, if you have the $900 and you're not doing it on a payment plan, Pauline,
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, Hannah. Will you private message me? You have my email?
Okay.
Do you have my
I
email?
just have I have your email. I just have training right now, so I'll go and after training I'll message
Okay.
you.
Hannah, honestly don't know because nobody's ever asked me that. I mean, I'm not trying to be a stinker, but I've never had somebody say, hey, I have the $900, but I'm not 18 and I want to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hannah, a younger person would be great at this because you guys are so much more like techie than us old people, right?
Yeah.
Right? Vanna's laughing. Yeah, like that's just not me. I love it.
Okay.
I'll try to find your email and ask some questions, ask some other people, but will you try to follow up with me today so I don't forget?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I will talk to you sometime, Gina. Hey, Gina. All right. Anybody have any other questions?
So what about like I have a question. Sorry, all these questions. So what about like I said, I never have no experience in digital marketing, but what about despise that question. So what about like this is my main the taxes. Now I know I've talked about this and I know I've
I ask about that all the
you
time.
have the video. And I was trying to get back to you. I was working and everything, and I'm so busy. Sorry, I didn't get the chance
So
to.
have you ever had to file self-employment or anything like that with any other business? Have you ever had to do that?
No.
So
never.
it's the same concept. So like say you did PayPal and at the end of the year, PayPal gives you an electronic record of the money you made for the year. You can use like TurboTax or H&R Block. But for me, Johnny, I started making a lot of money very quickly. I have an accountant. She actually specializes in digital marketing and influencers. She lives in California. She's not like I had one and fired her. Like Tina is a Christian. She's saved and she doesn't charge a lot because I just believe it's all Jesus that brought her to me. That's a story for another day. But in the beginning, until you start making massive income, once you get done with the year, you just have self-employment taxes. Like I did weight loss products and I think one year I made $40,000. I used TurboTax and it just walked me through all the business expenses and it was super simple. But once you start making more money, then yes, like I have an LLC now. I'm getting ready to do an S corp. I'm hiring Tessa and Jesse. I'm going to make myself an employee so I can get medical insurance somewhere. I didn't understand any of that crap a year ago. I was just throwing out videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just
So with that success will come that. And then, we have Tina to help us, or other people in our community are accountants. But like, you don't need your business license or anything like that to start. Now, if you blow it out of the water and start making massive income, then we got to get your crap together, right?
so in that aspect. So when a person like starts with the program, would we be able to get connected, or you would be able to get connected with those and kind of get help as
Oh my
that on.
So I don't like right now I'm paying for Cobra because I quit my job and I'm paying for the medical insurance. I don't have actual like a plan. I have Cobra. And I put a post up in the community about needing, these people are all self-employed. How are they making insurance? Like, how are they getting medical insurance? And I probably had 30 people message me about medical insurance inside of our community. I mean, Johnny, there's almost 50,000 people inside of Digital Growth Community. Like that's more than the town that I live in, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's the support, even if it's not, like I need help with medical insurance. So I have people in there helping me. So yes, when it comes to those questions, we got lots of help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Vanna says payment plans. Yes, payment plans. I know, Vanna. I totally get it. Like, I don't ever want you to come here and not put groceries on the table, but like, if you can do $58 or $77, this is going to teach you a skill in other, like to me, but I say it all the time, like, don't take that money away from what needs to be put on the table because then it's just not your time, right? Does that make sense?
That does make sense though.
I don't know about you guys, but I believe the Lord's timing, and sometimes it's not what I want. And I don't like it, and I get frustrated. I don't
I
want
have
it now.
another question. Sorry. So like the payment plans, do you have to have credit or anything like Klarna Afterpay or like
Klarna, yes, they do a soft credit check.
Oh, okay.
So like, and then I have other ones that aren't on my payment. Like Affirm will give you a virtual credit card, but I don't have Affirm on my website. So like Affirm standards are lower than Afterpay. So you download Affirm to your phone, apply there, and then you put the numbers in my website. And that's on there. And you can message me about that if you want. I have a little video I made about that.
Just to give you guys a heads up, if you do Karma, the one with the K, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. They might put you guys on a wait list, as well too. So, because I guess they do certain applications each month or whatever. I've been on a wait list for a while now. I've tried calling them, texting them, and they're like, "Well, there's not much we can do. You just have to wait until it opens up."
Is it because of your credit?
I don't think so. They didn't say anything that it had to do with like credit or anything. It just said that I was just on a wait list. And you just kind of have to wait until
I've never
they
heard of that before.
yeah.
It's weird.
So
Did
yeah.
you email
So,
them? They still say
yeah,
that?
I emailed them. I did like the little chat that they had and everything and stuff, and they said I'm not sure exactly when you're gonna get approved or what. So
I've never heard anybody else say that. Maybe we should Google that. Chuck, I can send you payment plan info. Absolutely. If you guys have questions, bottom line, reach out. That's the only way to learn, right? I don't want to keep you all day. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. If not, we can go. I tried all of them and I wasn't qualified for them. Oh, again, Vanna, sometimes I want it and the Lord says, not yet. It's not your time. So I know. Start smaller. Like if you can do the 1, 3, or 6 and still get in here, do it. A lot of people do that and upgrade later. You can always try that. And then I think you guys are all in the community, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm praying for that to grow. Maybe one of these days I'll have my own course. Wouldn't that be exciting? And that would be I just have always thought about that. I would love that. All right. So I want to hear from you all later today and answer all of your questions or something that you triggered. Johnny, I'm sure you're going to message me later with more questions. So feel free. I will be here today. Okay. It was so nice to see you all's
Thank you
face.
so much for your time.
You're very welcome. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
Bye.